yesterday how we spent the entire day at Della, and we were so impressed by it. And honestly speaking, what I felt was that if someone told me that I have to go and do this, probably I would hesitate. That really like, do you think I can do it, or is it going to be fun or not? But after doing it, it's a completely different experience, and meeting the ex-forces, military forces, and everything. It just kind of gives you it goosebumps. So I want to know from you that what is this? Like, how did you come up with such an idea that I know that this is after 2011 that you planned that I want to do something in regards to this where every citizen should have a soldier and all that. I think we heard about it. So what is the basic idea? If you want to elaborate on that.
See, for me, hospitality is the experience.
Right.
That's one side. There are two sides to this coin. One is hospitality has to be experience. Be it adventure park, be it anything of this sort. Because the world is moving through experiences. And people are fed up of 5 stars, 7 stars, luxury, gold-plated fittings and Italian bathrooms. That people have, been there, done that.
Yeah.
Experiences is what people are craving for. Right. Experiences that touch the mind, body and soul.
Right.
So for me, all my thought process in hospitality is all leaning towards that. Right. That's one side of the coin. Second side of the coin, I'm a firm believer and a patriotic Indian who always felt that something needs to be done about patriotism in India more than just speaking and saying we are all patriotic Indians.
Right.
So all of us say we are patriotic, but we do nothing about it. At best we abuse Pakistan or we do something like that, but we do nothing about it.
Right.
So data is a medium and a tool, a vehicle through which we can actually express our patriotism. Patriotism worldwide, if you research, can be expressed in a lot of ways, but it begins predominantly by respecting, saluting the flag, participating on national days, respecting the veterans, employing the veterans, but will actually further enhance the cause of patriotism. So this is exactly.
How did you get to this? How did you get those people on board, the ex-military,
military forces?
Military forces, sorry. Yeah, and the people from the army background and everyone, like the people we met,
So if you met the people and you go through the profile, there's not a single one who's been in the army and been on anything besides army. So these are hardcore. All of them are ex-special ops. So there is the army, and then within the army there is special ops. Special ops is a different category and a different breed altogether. So each and every person has been handpicked who are all ex-special ops, and each come with some amount of specialization. And those specializations is exactly what we are looking for to rub off on the civilians and their years of experience and their extreme experience. Because when somebody is into counter-insurgency operations in the valley and has done so many operations, he's holding his life in his palms and walking all the time. Or somebody who's been working against the aggressor on China, mountain task force specialist. So these are people of a different nature altogether, and that experience and expertise needs to rub off on the civilians. What is it that we as a sponge can absorb from them within this 2 nights of training program? And this is not physical training program, but now that you've gone through, you understand it. It's more to do with techniques. So techniques can be taught to a person in a single day, or in an entire lifetime. You won't learn it. So if you are under a active shooter scenario, how do you survive or how do you increase your chances of survival? You don't need strength. You don't need to be a martial arts expert to fall down on the ground, to have common sense and realization, situational awareness, understanding that shooting is going on at a waist level. Usually an automatic is always held by a 1.5 foot down below the shoulder. So once you understand those things, somewhere at the back of your mind you know it, you realize it. Now how do you counter it? So your chances of survival increase, and you also increase the chances of survival of the people around you. So you become an asset to the nation and not a liability.
Yeah, such a great thought, such a great idea that, if all of us are equipped with such techniques and ideas, then it would be great.
And it's not only in a terrorist situation, but in any adverse situation. So you might be in Canada and you might be in a flash flood. How do you survive? So the survival instincts and techniques remain common. And certain things like the adrenaline rush remains common. Adrenaline rush freezes you. What do? You actively tell yourself that yes, you are under a rush. So the first thing is realization of the situation that you're in. Be it a car accident, be it a flash flood, be it a bomb attack. I mean, any of these situations, or be it a mugging attack. So any of these situations is to understand that you are your body is not going to react, and to react you need to calm down and then handle the situation. increases your chances of survival.
Yeah, we went to the forest and we also learned that how, like other than the terrorism, those activities where you get stuck into something.
Surviving in the wild.
Yes, totally, yeah. So it was a great experience. Now that part. Now coming to the luxury part of it, the interiors part of that's the main thing of Della that I noticed for Della and now in Terra. The smallest of the details that I have noticed that I mean, how do you do that? Because I've also noticed the mugs, those were the grenades, and there was the AK-47 door handles, and the doorknobs were grenades, and every small detail, and I've heard that it's all only your idea, and you pick it, and I don't know whether you source it or do you make it? Because I have a doubt on this, that there's something going on here.
Okay, so let me begin by saying that we are into hardcore manufacturing, apart from being a design.
Okay.
We got two factories in Daman that I started in '97.
Okay.
So we've been manufacturing for 20 to 23 years now.
Right.
And we manufacture everything from pin to piano that deals with the world of interiors.
Right.
So each of the guns and the castings that you've seen have all been designed. Original drawings have been taken, casting dies have been made, aluminum castings have been done, powder coating has been done in the factory. So we go to the minutest detail. And God is in the small thing for me. Percy as a human, for me that minutest detail matters. Also, when you deploy design thinking principles on a particular assignment, the net result is what you see.
Yeah.
So the detailing doesn't come by default, because when you're eating, breathing, drinking, living, synthesizing, prototyping, you're just thinking of an army environment, and what is it that's missing in the world. So when we researched and we landed up at a couple of military themed resorts in Ukraine and UK, and everything is more like a dormitory, a boot camp. I didn't want to do both the things. I wanted the army theme. I didn't want it to be a dormitory. I didn't want it to be those makeshift toilets in the jungle. And I didn't want it to be, the hospitality to be anything like a boot camp. Nor did I want the training to be like a regimental boot camp, because you will not sign up for it. 99% of the people won't sign up for it. So for me, the training has to be a pleasurable experience with some highly skilled, professional, knowledgeable human beings rubbing off their experience on you, and you understanding the training in a very different perspective. So
along with enjoying.
It's a trainer is like a shrink. I mean, you can get the cheapest of shrink and you get the most expensive. But if you go to the most expensive shrink, you realize the difference between what you were getting and what you are getting now. So the same way, the quality of trainers determines what kind of training. So I wanted the training to be really an experience in itself, and I wanted the hospitality to be an experience in itself. So keeping in design, that's in our DNA. That's a lifeline that I've lived always. So for us to deploy design thinking principles and then get everybody together, so it's not just me, but it's my entire organization, team of designers, everybody put together. So we brainstorm, and the ideation happens from the most non-technical junior foreman to the senior most designer to a draftsman to a landscape person. So it's a whole team of people. It's not me alone.
Oh, perfect. So now there's this one small thing that I want to know for myself, and this is about Della, that I noticed even before and even this time when we saw the presidential speech. I've seen those, I've seen the Versace room, so I've seen that, it's a customized it, even on the Versace cushions. There's this Zoroastrian symbol on one side of it, the other side is that. So what is that? Do Versace design, you get it designed from them, or do you source from them and then design it? This is my personal thing, I want to know about it.
Okay. So Versace is not the only brand. We emulate the best brands in the world. Roberto Cavalli, Armani, Fendi, Versace, Kenzo, RH Home, the entire gamut of the design world.
All of them are different.
Now, for each of these, we use them as inspiration, and we don't do any duplication. So we use them as inspiration. Either we do our own stuff, which is our brand, our logo, inspiration is there. Or if you see a Versace logo, it's an original Versace. So the glassware, the ashtrays, the lampshades, all of these are original Versace. Same as in Roberto Cavalli, the panther across on the wall, the pieces, same as in Fendi, the glass vases, everything is original Fendi, the cushions are original Fendi, super expensive, but then that's the experience. So I firmly believe you remain true to the essence, you respect other people's copyrights and work within the norms, but nevertheless, nobody stops you from taking inspirations from these people across. And I love getting inspired by any and every leading brand in the world, be it a Dior or be it a Chanel Home. I mean, the entire bandwagon. It's not just one particular brand. So we're putting up Della stores, which is the next project that is happening, and we plan to launch in the next 2-3 months, where we have 2,500 products that are inspired, designed, created, originals from glassware from Poland. We've got sanityware from China, but we've got some fantastic stuff manufactured in our factories in Damman. We've got some fantastic tiles that are inspired from natural marbles and materials, rare marbles and stones that we've now made it into vitrified tiles, manufactured in Monty in India. So it's the best of manufacturing that we've put together. There's some great brands like Toto, and it's going to be an experience center unlike any other. So if you like a jacuzzi, you will be able to actually have a shower there, bathe there, and use it, which experience is not offered to you by anybody else in the country.
Where you're going to be putting
Which is the first 50,000 square feet Della flagship store, which is coming up in Lonavala. It's a monobrand store, and it's going to redefine, just as in D.A.T.A you redefine the hospitality experience.
Right.
The retail shopping interior luxury experience is going to be redefined in this store. You're going to kind of live in the store and enjoy the sofas, the cushions, the glassware, the sanitaryware, the showers, the showerettes, jacuzzi, everything together.
That's awesome. Okay, that's something really good to know. Alright. So, well, I am covered, but the last thing I want to ask is, I'm sure you have come across all kinds of questions. You've been interviewed and you come across for everything. But I want to know something. There's always a thing that you feel like, this is what I am passionate about. This is what I've been putting my heart into. But why has somebody not noticed this? And why is this question not coming? Is there anything like that? Like, something that you feel that this is never being asked for. Sometimes you put efforts into the smallest of the detailing, but some people notice the upper layers of it, and that detailing where you put the real time is not noticed. So has it ever happened, or is there?
It happens all the time. As a designer, if you work, two kinds of designers. One is somebody who's working for the work to be known, for the applause, for the pat on the back, for the magazine cover. You design in a very different way. But our design ideologies and philosophies are any environment we design should uplift the lives of somebody. That's my true belief deep within its essence. So if you give me a Jhoppadpatti in Dharavi, you give me a Kholi, you give me a hut, I'll try and do that hut to uplift the lives of the people who are living inside. So for me, that is design. So if you visit the washrooms over here, you come out with a smile on your face.
Yeah.
That to me, that gives me tremendous amount of satisfaction, much more than a magazine cover. So if people do not notice things, you get your highs from different things. So each time I'm sitting in the restaurant and people come out smiling, believe you me, my eyes are invariably there. People around me won't notice what I'm trying to do and why am I smiling in return. But every time I make a human being smile, to me that's the best design, because that's invaluable. You can't measure it, you can't put a money term to it. You are bringing happiness to people via the medium of your design. And I'm not saying it as a philosophical mantra or a business mantra, I really mean it. So for everything we design, it has to really improve. So if I'm designing a horse stable, believe me, I'm getting into the mindset of a horse. What will be the animal thinking? How can his environment or his or her environment be better? And how can I make life a little more meaningful, a little more better? How can I show him or her in the best possible way? How will the light hurt him or not hurt him? You remain sensitive to the environment for which you're designing, and then things follow. People noticing, not noticing is a matter of destiny, and I don't want to really dwell too much into it, because I don't let it impact. When people applause and people don't applause, you remain indifferent. I take my inspiration from people like MS Dhoni. Wins a match, he doesn't win a match, his expressions are the same. And that's so inspiring. And here might be somebody looks at my design and might be 100 people are clapping. There, millions of people are clapping for him. And look at the maturity of the man through the years, and he's rock solid as a role model. So that's the kind of inspiration. You would not know if he were to come back on his face whether he's won the match or he's lost. And he's so composed. That's the kind of maturity. And I think ability to be able to take stress differentiates men from boys. So young designers to mature designers kind of work in a different way.
So perfect. I can say this with certitude that this is all the result of your passion. I can see it even the way you answer everything and all that. I can see your deep-rooted passion in it. So thank you so much for your time. And
pleasure is mine.
I'm